Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. Get hard. You may have heard of me. I got a reputation. I smoke a lot of weed. That shit's my motivation. Fuck what they say in person. I live to break the law. If you don't like what I'm repping, fuck all of y'all. I am the G6s. Leaning more the towers. 60 shots of Patron, give me a half hour. I love getting trippy. Others wish they could, but it's a death wish to party hard as I would. Relax to take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Inhale, don't choke, chug me down a beer, do a shot, then I let it out. Pop a molly, then it's time to go and fucking rage out. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. 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 Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown's own get high rapper. Get hard.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Welcome to the show.
Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2 Big Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right. You are tuned into the highest podcast around each and every single Thursday. It is 2B Blood, the one, the only, the original. Don't let the copycats fool you. They're a bunch of jabronis. It's going down tonight. We're about to get lit as fuck. Lit as fuck. Because tonight we are stacked. We are stacked with guests. In the main event tonight, we are joined by Tiff of the Happiest Hour. They are producers of terpene infused beverages. They're going to be on tonight to talk about their whole line, some new products coming out. We're going to do big giveaways. We're going to give away a couple prize packs from the Happiest Hour, so stay tuned to that. We're debuting a brand new segment. It's going down. We're bringing in CT local growers and grow businesses, and we're giving y'all airtime to give me a free consultation. If after a few weeks you get picked from our audience, we will then promote your business, document the entire grow on the air live. It's going down right now. The Backyard Botanist, Adam's going to be here giving me that consultation, so stay tuned for that. And my homie from the Sugar Leaf Boutique, Kristen, is going to be live tonight. We're going to be talking about the big Anti Corporate Cannabis Protest going down this week. And we talked a little bit about that when we had True Social Equity on the show. And so that's going down this weekend too. We're going to talk about that. Yo, stacked up. We're going to talk about the Big E. I'm going to need all y'all recommendations on where the fuck we should be eating. My man Lou is going to be joining me live. You already know. And the chat is already popping. I see the Twitch popping off. Derp and Dylan, Rapping Dave's in the house. Joanna's live here. We're back. That's right, Joanna. And I see Powered by Plants. I see the Boo Spotter. I see Donna Taylor, Audie. Everybody up in the house. It's going down tonight. You are live tuned in. Grab your weed. It's time for 2B Blunt. And let's not waste any more time. I got a blunt ready to go, baby. Ready to go. Filled with what we call black banana. Black banana from my man Rexy Meds. It's blackberry kush crossed with banana fire. A fruity combination indeed. I got the King Palm loaded, so grab your weed, grab your concentrates, grab your edibles, however you choose to get lit and get ready to smoke it if you got it. I've been waiting for this. Yo, what up? James Baker Smith from Alabama up in the house. We got Massachusetts in the house. Joanna smoking some heavy OG. Let's bring it right up. You already know. My man, Lou, what up, brother? I see you in the background there.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Didn't notice you there.
Hello, sir. I didn't know if you were going to call in and let me know you were backstage waiting. So
yeah, sometimes you gotta you gotta go in through the outdoor, right? So I'm glad to see you feeling better, my friend. You've had a go of it, with,
dude. I have never been more sick in my life until I had a child, and now I swear to fucking God, right. Every other fucking week I end up with some kind of illness or cold or allergies or a runny fucking nose or some shit, and it's incredible. And I literally can't run away from it. Every time I get better, 2 weeks later, I got something new, bro. I feel like the last month we've done like 2 shows in 2 months, bro.
That's because you got the germ aggregator now. You know what I mean? You got like the magnetic core that like all the viruses and everything. Now you don't have to go out anymore. They'll come to you.
I know you don't have to worry about getting COVID. None of that matters. I'm just gonna be fucking. I've got to sit home, pick my kid up from daycare, and I'm guaranteed to get some kind of 100 different germs in my body before I even reach my house.
Well, the good news is you beat that shit. You're back on top. You sound good. Seems like you're feeling good. You got the Bananarama going on.
I got the black Bananarama going, yo. I swear to God. Fucking Donna Taylor says, wait till he brings home lice from school.
Hey.
If I'm sending them to schools that got lice, I got to find a new educator in that case.
Nah, I mean, the thing about that is, you know, you gotta plan for the worst. The good news is with that, it's easy. Like you go to like a drugstore, you get what you need, you know, but it's always going to be something with young kids. You know what I mean? Young kids in school, you're always going to have some kind of shit going on. You just got to roll with it, man, and lean on your parent friends and, you know, just try to help each other out, you know, get them over the hump with some of this crap. But yeah, you know, it's good to see you back on your feet, brother.
I'm really happy to be back. Thank you. And now that I'm back in a big way because now I feel good. I mean, I couldn't eat for like a week, yo, and now I'm going to be coming up on the Big E, yo. We're going to the Big E this weekend, bro. Not this weekend, but Monday. It's going to be fucking dope. And I'm super pumped about it. And you know, when I go, we walk around. I don't know really. I have no set plan. You know, I kind of just get real stoned, and I kind of cruise around the Big E and find out. Like, I'm gonna walk in this spot and see what they got for food. If y'all never been to the Big E, by the way, let me explain myself for those of you in Alabama, Massachusetts, but for all of you out of staters, out of New Englanders, the Big E is like one of the biggest fairs in the New England area, and it's literally known for its massive, ridiculous carny food selection it's got out there. The most unhealthiest of shit you could find, ready for your gluttonous ass to get there and stuff your fucking face, right? So, and that's planning on being me. Now, I don't know about you, bro. I look forward to this every year. You know what I mean?
The Big E is really something special. If you're familiar with like state fairs from the Midwest or something, we got a lot of small states out here or low population states out here. So they all got together and they cranked it all out in one spot. The actual name is the Eastern States Exposition.
You would know that though?
Hey man, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? These things
what? The Eastern States
like glue. Eastern States Exposition.
That's right.
Yeah,
and you can walk up and have like a whole row of houses, right? And you can walk up and one might be like Rhode Island, and then you might walk up in that bitch and get like a clam chowder or some shit. And then you walk into Vermont, and you'll get like the weird fucking cheese on the apple pie. And like, you know, you'll just keep going to a different state's house and you can just eat your fucking face off. That's on top of like the regular vendors they have there. But
and they keep it moving.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. I mean, even if a line is really long, they got it down to a science enough that, you know, they'll find a way to keep that thing moving, and they really learned, I think, in recent years how to streamline that shit. So it's cool. It's definitely great for foodies. Oh my Lord. You get whatever.
We're going to show, we got a bunch of stoners up in this bitch, right? I know a lot of y'all from New England that watch. I need to know, where should I be going to eat at the Big E? I need to know. 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110. Call in and let me know where I should be starting. I've heard all kinds of shit. They got cream puffs. They got cheeseburgers with donut buns and all kinds of crazy shit. I want to know what I should be eating at the Big E. Because I feel like I go in there and I have no plan. And I got ADD like a motherfucker. I'm a Libra. I don't like making decisions. That's the worst part of it, right? I can't. My wife hates me for it. It's impossible. If you ever seen us on a night where we're going to order out for food, it's a fucking whole entire procedure for me to scroll through 20 menus before I can pick something. And even then, I still tell her to get whatever you want. So I need to know what to do. Now, I'm seeing in the puffs, Allison, and the puffs, I'm seeing on the chat, Allie says, cream puffs are a must. Cream puffs. You ever had the cream puffs?
Cream puffs. Yeah, you're talking about the big fuckers, like the size of a softball?
I don't know. It's just cream puffs are a must.
Yeah, if they're like the oversized ones that I'm thinking of, yeah, I agree 100%.
I like to go. I'm on like the Vermont house. I like the mac and cheese. Yeah. You know, I like the cheese. I like all the cheese. Then they got the big blocks of that. Vermont sharp cheddar, which is like my favorite strain of cheese.
Strain of cheese. And the maple. Don't forget the maple. Heavy on the maple. Yeah, man. The Vermont building is always solid. I think that don't they have like Long Trail there and
yeah, they got all that shit. Absolutely. Yeah. Allie says it is the giant cream puff. It is the big cream puff. See, I've never had that shit. I've never.
You gotta get familiar.
The Rock Boy says I gotta have the baked potato with pulled pork.
Oh no joke. That is real. That's real. Isn't that the Connecticut? I think that's the Connecticut potato.
That sounds like something from Bear's Smokehouse.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's at the Connecticut building, and it is the truth. Like people sweat the Maine potato for years, but there's a new sheriff in town, and it's covered in pork, and you got to get to it. You got to get it in your word hole. It's necessary.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my list. So I got cream puffs. I got the baked potato with pulled pork, which sounds banging. Allie says there's a cow carved out of butter. Yep. That's a real thing.
Calf.
Butter calf. I've never seen. I've been going there for years. I've never seen a
when
cow.
You see the level of detail involved on that fucker too, it's insane. Like it must have taken, and you had to be like temperature controlled and shit. I can't even imagine how long it takes to do that.
Me neither.
Wild. The butter calf. Yeah, that's a great recommendation. You're getting some great, dude. I'm telling you right now, you're getting some great feedback here from
I'm saying this all sounds so banging right now that I wish I was there right now. I had to like almost put my blunt down because I feel like when I get the munchies mid-show and have to dip, and I can't be doing that when we live. But I think that's some solid starts for what we're going to go for the biggie. Keep leaving them in the chat. We're going to keep bringing them up as they come in here. We got a big segment coming up here. I'm about to bring in my homie Adam from the Backyard Botanist. And we're going to be talking about home grows because now that I have this nice finished studio, we're definitely going to be looking into that. Because I need all of that shit.
The laughs are non-stop. It's TV Bloods with Peezy.
Well, let's bring him in, the Backyard Botanist. He looks ready down there. I see him in the corner. He looks definitely primed and focused. I know the nerves were getting to him. He's talking in the backstage saying he's a little nervous.
You got this, bro.
What's up, buddy?
First time this has ever happened. We're going to be doing a live grow consultation. Adam was the first one we're going to be bringing on. Now, if you have a grow business of any kind and you would like to get some free promo and maybe even be on the show for the next how many months while we do this whole grow, DM us at 2 People Podcast on all major platforms. Send us a DM and we'll get you considered in here. But right now, I have with me Adam of the Backyard Botanist. What's up, brother?
How you doing, fellas?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Welcome to the show. First time on here. Big shout out to the Backyard Botanist. I met Adam on Facebook, and he actually came through when I moved into my new house, and he's got a nice business that includes more than just growing. He came in and power washed my damn house, my walkways. My house looked fucking beautiful after. So shout out Backyard Botanist. If you guys need some work done, hit him up. My man doing big on the outdoor shit. I like that, bro. I like how you're branching out to more than just growing weed.
Yeah, trying to.
Really taking the Backyard Botanist name to like the full extent.
Yeah, trying to reach as many people possible in as many ways as possible. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
That's really all I'm trying to do. Trying to break the stigma of the plant. You know what I mean? Trying to break that lazy stoner typical image that everybody has, because that is not all that there is.
I agree. How long have you been growing for yourself?
Planted my first plant. Well, finished my first plant at 16 years old, and I'm 34 now.
Okay, so you got a few years on you right now.
Yeah, it wasn't consistent in the beginning, you know what I mean? But consistently the past 10 years easy.
I gotta tell you, not for nothing, but it's mad weird how you're talking, but you're looking the other way. It's like you kind of promo, like a side profile, you know? I wasn't sure. There he is. All right. Now, we're going to be doing this consultation. For all of y'all watching, pay attention because we're going to do a few of these over the next couple of weeks, and then it's going to be up to you guys to decide who that we go with for this grow that we're going to be doing live here in the 2B Blood studio. So it's going to be big. Yeah. So I'm going to hand this over to you. All right. Okay. I want you to treat me like I'm a customer. I just came into your office. I want to start a home grow. Woo me.
All right. So obviously you own your own house, right? That's the first things first. You got to own your own house. You know what I mean? If you're an apartment, you would need your landlord's consent, unfortunately.
Really? I would need his consent. So I would have to ask my landlord permission to grow weed. I wouldn't go.
He would have to know about it. Yes. He would have to know. Or
see, I didn't know that.
Yes. So anyways, where are you going to be growing in your house? Closet, bedroom, basement?
It's an office that I'm using right now. The space for the office is about a 7x16 room. Okay. That I'm going to be using. I don't have any hardware right now, so we're going to be talking about that. But yeah, so I have a room. It's an office. It's a raised ranch I'm in, and in the office, it's 7x16 is the space I have to use.
On the top floor or bottom floor?
Bottom floor.
Bottom floor. Okay. And do you have any ideas to what medium you want to use? Soil, hydroponics? Do you have any ideas to what you want to do?
So no, I honestly, I don't really know much about either. I've only grown outdoors, so I'm only familiar with it. I know a lot of people have recommended trying the hydro. I've never done that before. So the question would be for me to you is what would you recommend?
For someone just starting off, personally, I would recommend hydroponics, which a lot of people look at, they hear hydroponics and they think that's something incredibly hard or labor intensive, and it's not that at all.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, hydroponics is the way to go in my opinion, because soil, you're going to be, whether you're doing synthetic or organic, you're going to be feeding numerous times. You're going to be constantly feeding and watering and keeping up with that watering, and hopefully not over watering. It's right. It can be very tedious, and that can really hinder your plants. With hydroponics, that obviously takes the watering concept right out of it, because it's sitting in water, and you feed once a week. You do a water change once a week. You can go on that's another problem. You can go on vacation when you grow with soil. You can't. You got to be there. You got to have someone there that you can hopefully trust. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So how does the hydroponic work then, as opposed to the soil? Like you're talking about changing the water and this and that. How does the setup work?
Well, I would recommend recirculating deep water culture. It's just sitting. You suspend the plant and its roots in the water, above the water. You leave about an inch gap, and you're using synthetic nutrients. I recommend synthetic nutrients for every beginner. Something simple, a 3-part general hydroponics, which is, your basic NPK, your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
Okay.
And those are your 3 basic nutrients. There's a lot more you can do. Obviously, you can push so much more. There's lines out there with 12, 15 bottle lines, you know what I mean? But as a beginner, you can definitely get through the grow, harvest the plant, have good quality smoke, you know what I mean? Clean smoke.
Now, my friend Hazel told me that that doing the hydroponics, I would eliminate the possibility of bugs. Is this true or not? I won't be bringing in any bugs, at least.
I mean, obviously, depending on the environment, But if your environment is tuned in and you got your everything around your plants is how it should be, then you definitely avoid many bugs. I mean, I've personally have tried soil grows in the house, and due to the organic matter or just stuff in the soil, it attracts at a minimum fungus gnats. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like little fruit flies, pretty much.
All right, but those are easy to take care of if that indeed does happen.
It can be. Depends on what your version of easy is. You know what I mean? It can be. I've tried just sticky traps and stuff, and it'll get some, but I did away with it very soon. If you have a wife and small kid, you know what I mean? The wife doesn't tend to like the bugs. So
Now, I don't like the bugs, so this is
no,
very,
me neither. I'm just
you know what I mean? I hate bugs. It's like a whole thing with me. I
Right.
really just detest them. And that was the whole thing with growing outdoors. I was getting caterpillars on every grow, and it was ruining my crops every
Okay.
year. Right around August, September, I'd start finding caterpillars burrowed in my buds, on the leaves, all kinds of shit, and it was ruined my entire grow. So, like, growing
won't have
indoors is
that.
important to me for doing this, but the problem is I have no clue what I'm doing. So we're
Right.
talking hydroponics, so we're going to lean towards that route. What about like equipment? What do I need? That's kind of the biggest thing right now is I have no fucking clue what I need to buy. Like, what
Okay.
are we going to do here?
So you
Just
said
before I
you
cut
have.
you off, I just want you to know I'm probably planning on growing, the legal limit.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah,
So this
of
the size of the
course.
growing, we're talking 2 or 3 plants is probably going to be my max.
Right.
Just so you know.
3 plants tops, right? Or you and your wife got cards, or
I have a card. I just don't use it, but I literally only
Okay.
keep it just for the fact that I could legally grow.
Right. Yeah. If your wife had one, you could do 6 in veg, 6 in
That's not
flower.
necessary. I'm the primary weed smoker in this house, so
Okay.
as long as there's enough for me and she can pinch off when she feels like it, we good.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's what I do too. But
So
so you have a 7x16 area. That's more than enough for 3 plants. In
now,
veg
mind
and
you,
3
half of
plants
this
in flower.
room though, half of that area is my studio.
So really, you say 7x8, maybe?
Yeah, I would say probably around there. Yeah, that's probably a more fair assessment.
Okay. All right. So even just like a 4x4 or 5x5 10,
Okay.
I think you could probably get away with well, I would go with the 5x5 if you're doing hydroponics, so you have that little extra room because you're gonna have your little reservoir too. You know what I mean?
No. What's
Well,
that?
okay. Well, because you have your, I can build you a system, a 3-site system.
Okay.
Are you gonna do 3 total or 3 in flower, 3 in veg?
No, just 3 total.
Okay, yeah. So I could build you the 3-site system, and it'll be 3 5-gallon buckets to house your plants, and then you would have a 4th bucket that would be your reservoir, and that's where you would fill up, drain, add your nutrients, whatever you have to do. You know what I mean? Because there's also DWC, which is single buckets,
Okay.
which aren't attached, and you have to do that. If you every week when you do the nutrients, you'd have to change it. Say you have 4 buckets, you have to change it 4 times, 4 separate times.
I want to do that. I want this to be as easy
Right,
as possible and as least intrusive. I mean, I have a kid, so
right, right.
it's hard for me to get away until the evening to get anything done. So
Mhm.
simplicity is very important to me.
And honestly, what I love about the hydroponics is you can go. You wouldn't have to go in maybe every 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? You could get away with even once every 5 days if you wanted to.
Really? See, I like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you can just let it
That's
go.
what I like.
Okay. All right. All right. So we're
Once
talking
a week.
4x4 to 4 or 5x5 10. So you recommend
Right.
5x5 though.
Correct.
That does feel like it's going to be large in here, but I can work with that.
And let's see here.
Would maybe something like a rectangular tent be better?
Do you want prices or anything right now? Or
No. We're not
Okay,
we're
okay.
not gonna talk prices. We're talking.
Okay.
I want brands. I want equipment. I want to know what I need to get and your recommendations, and then that's
Yeah.
right now.
AC for grow tents, AC Infinity makes a very great grow. I recommend AC Infinity grow tents personally. They're not too badly priced at all. So figure let's say a 5x5 AC Infinity Grow 10, okay. And for the light for that, I would do like honestly, I think Mars Hydro has come far for a budget, but decent, a decent light still, not cheap. I would get a Mars Hydro like 4800 FC 4800.
Okay.
FC 4800, I think it is. I would
All
get
right.
something like that. And those you could probably get a good light, decent light, like $400, 500, 600. You can spend as much as you want on a light, to be honest with you. The higher quality, obviously, the better.
Okay.
But for a decent quality, like $400 or $500,
It's not bad.
no, it's not. Remember, it's entry level, but it's decent quality. I'm not selling. It wouldn't be cheap stuff. I wouldn't recommend cheap stuff.
Right.
But it is entry level.
Because I am very much a weed snob, so I don't want anything to produce anything other than top level shit. You know what I mean? So
I hear you.
I'm pumping out some fire nugs.
Yeah. Definitely. So yeah, one of those lights, that 10, and like I said, I could build you the system. If you went online and bought it would be a couple hundred more, but for a 3-site, it would be like $300, something like that.
That's not bad.
No, yeah, like I said, it's a few hundred more online, but I can hook you up with one, all food grade, plastic and buckets and everything.
All right.
Let's see what else. For ventilation, do you want to get like just regular oscillating fans, or would you like a AC Infinity, like inline fan, a more permanent type of thing? I recommend the AC Infinity inline fan.
Okay, yeah.
It's still like, I don't know, $150. It's not too bad. Yeah,
that's great. As long as you got to keep that air circulating. So that's important.
Right.
I don't want no bullshit ass Home Depot fan or some shit.
Nah, yeah, okay.
I
definitely no, I won't do that. That's why I asked though. Some people,
Yeah, no, I
they
get
like
it.
to save money, but yeah, that's what do we got? And for nutrients, like I said, general hydroponics, I would stick with the 3-part, something fairly simple. It's just you just read the bottle, it tells you right on the bottle, you know what I mean? Very easy. You can add many things to that once you learn more about it, and this is something that I will follow you in, you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna say, all right, I'm done, have fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll be there by your side the whole way. 100%.
All right. I love it.
Because I have just as much. I'm sure you have a passion for it, I'm guessing, but I mean, I have a huge passion for this. So I got
a passion for weed. That's all I know.
I still have people sending me pictures like, "Oh, look how she's doing!" Like it's a little dog or something. You know what I mean?
Listen, I got a new house with a higher mortgage. I just bought a new fucking car. Listen, my wife made a great point. Why stop buying it and start growing it? And here we are. So listen, dude, I appreciate you coming on here and hooking me up with that info. I got all the notes here from this. If you guys are paying attention, keep note. And Adam, Backyard Botanist, check him out on Instagram, Facebook. He's on all the platforms at the Backyard Botanist. My man, appreciate you coming on, bro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nicely done, bud.
What do you think, Lou?
Yeah, man, it gets me hoping and wishing. Someday I'm wishing on a star.
That you could be doing the same thing?
Yeah. But I'm happy for you, bud. It sounds like you're in a position where you know what you have to work with and you know what you want. And that's a good combination on the consumer side of things.
Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. Like, that's kind of my whole thing. So, appreciate that. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Tiff from the Happiest Hour is going to be joining us live. Don't go anywhere. It's To Be Blunt. For amplified relief, replace your next bottle of CBD with CBK1. CBK1 is a patented anti-inflammatory formulation designed to be faster acting, stronger, and longer lasting than traditional CBD. Perfect for anyone dealing with chronic and acute pain and athletes looking to gain a competitive edge. Shop capsules and topicals at cbk1.com. Free shipping to all 50 states, third-party lab tested for safety and 100% THC free, derived from U.S. grown hemp. It's cbk1.com.
Yeah, motherfucker, smoke here. You need some work. You need to get some money to call your boy up, man. Hit me up, man.
White hot with times are getting tough. It's feeling like a drought. You need some money in your pockets, I can help you out. Oh, you got mouth to feed, I'm who you call upon. Just come and see the best, and I'ma put you on. Big bag in my pocket, Jay's always they watching. Got the triple beam and I'm weighing out. Then I hit streets and the beats start blocking, begging me to throw a pack. They'll have it back in a few days stat. I'm telling you, you got 2 days, so you better have it. My fist goes flat. I'm playing, I'm about my cheese. Ain't making money, it's smoking weed. They hear me coming and they start running like, who's gonna win this track? Me. Before you ask for a quote, if FOMO, I'm frontin'. Got the best tree, it'll stick the seeds. I smoke this shit, so let's stop blunting. I'll rap about Fisher, bitch. You need help, then call my name. I promise you, I'm hard to find. If there's a mic, that's my claim to fame. Otherwise, you probably know me as Middletown. Don't get high rapper, money snatcher, traffic trapper, running my he's a gun flapper. Times are getting tough. It's feeling like a drought. You need some money in your pockets, I can help you out. Oh, you got mouth to feed, I'm who you call upon. Just come and see the best, and I'ma put you on. I'ma put you on, and I'ma put you on. Just come and see the best, and I'ma put you on. I'ma put you on, and I'ma put you on. Just come and see the best, and I'ma put you on.
Guaranteed to give you the munchies. It's To Be Blunt with Peezy.
To be blunt, we are back. Wow, Lou, I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments right now that may be disagreeing with the advice given to us from the Backyard Botanist. If you feel like you can do better, by all means, please hit me up. I'd love to get you guys on and do a consultation with everyone. You know, it's a mixed bag here. You got a lot of growers in the chat, man. It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be quite the competition. Let's not waste no time, though. Special guest tonight from the Happiest Hour, producers of terpene infused beverages. They have a whole lineup. Check them out at happiesthour.com. What's up, Tiff?
Go. Hi. Thank you so much for having me back. It's always fun. That's your song? Peezy, was that your song?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a banger. That's a banger. I loved it.
Every song I play on here is my song. So, for copyright reasons.
Oh, man.
So
I love it. I loved it.
For me. And you got a lot of fans already. I already see the chats popping off. Everyone's here. Tiff's here.
They're not here for me. They're here for this. They want to win this. But I love you. Hi. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, they're going to get a chance to win this and more tonight.
Yeah.
Later on, though, it's been a minute, guys. If you're not familiar with the Happiest Hour has been around for a while. I met them through TikTok when I was up on there heavy, and they had such a massive following before, obviously, all of the guidelines hit everybody in the stoner community. But you guys were just killing it. And we had you on, and it is just, you guys have blown since then. I feel like. Granted, the TikTok might not be what it used to be, but the company seems like in general, you guys are really expanding. You guys are doing great right now. For people who are not familiar with the Happiest Hour, maybe you want to give them a short little summary on you guys and the company, let people know what you guys are about.
Yeah, we're a small family business. And so we have our main manufacturing business. The Happiest Hour is one of our brands. but it's the thing that I'm the most excited about it. My brother couldn't join me today, but he's my brother and business partner. And right now we have 7 different shots and a couple different bevs, and they just have different terpenes blended with different goals in mind. So they can help you from anything to intensifying your high, to help increase your peace if anxiety is an issue for you. And, we just, Curb is the newest one. I know that you got to try that before, way before it was even available, but this one's for the munchies. And then we just launched the carbonated wake, which I think is the most exciting product that we've ever made, Red Bull Who. So this will be launching in October. But yeah, that's kind of it. Just the shots.
The Curb was honestly, I was so impressed with it when you guys sent me the sample before it had dropped. Because I really felt like at one point, I remember I tried it. I was hungry as hell, and it was like late night. I really shouldn't be eating anything, but I was stoned, and I had the munchies, and I wanted like some ice cream or something. So I had the Curb, and I decided to take it, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't even hungry anymore. And I'm really surprised because normally, weed is associated with, giving you the munchies for the most part and making you hungry and helping people who have or don't have appetites, and you guys have managed to create a drink with a terpene that somehow curbs the appetite. How does that work? What terpene is involved in that, or terpenes, to make that product work? Because it blew my mind, and I just love what about it.
It's cool, man. So, I mean, like you said, not everybody, munchies aren't a problem for everybody, because there's some people that really just need to have an appetite. People that are going through medical stuff. Intensifies the one that we've heard that will make you eat everything in your house, But if munchies are a problem for you and you don't want to be, having all of the snacks, it has humulene. Humulene is the terpene. So if you're looking for something to help you not have so many munchies, pick something high with that terpene, or you can just buy Curb.
Really? See, I didn't even know there was a terpene that honestly curbed your appetite. So absolutely amazing. And then you guys have another new drink out called Bliss.
Yes.
And
oh my gosh.
I want to know more about this.
So, it started with this guy here, the lavender lemonade. And so we've had this. It's a cult classic. It's probably our most popular drink. And we were sending some to some customers in December, and one of the labels was kind of messed up. So I asked the team to put it to the side because I didn't want to send it to a customer. And it was just staring at me. I was staring at it. And I'm like, I'm drinking, And so it'd been a long time since I'd had one. It'd been months. And let me tell you, I felt I went to the grocery store, and I'm like, everyone's so beautiful. The grocery store is so beautiful. I just felt so happy. And so I'm just like, we have to make this into a shot, because sometimes people don't want to drink, 17 ounces of something, 12 ounces of something. They just want happiness on the go. And so it took a bit to get the flavor dialed in, because this has the most terpenes of any of the shots that we make. So the flavor was incredibly strong. But we did it, and that's available now. And it's my favorite thing we've ever made. I mean, Calm was my favorite, but now Bliss has dethroned Calm, and now Bliss is the thing I drink the most, probably.
I've tried all of the product line, except for the new ones, obviously. I mean, the Wake is amazing. The Calm, I loved all of them. And I love to see that you guys are coming out with more and more new products. And now you have the carbonated Wake. Where did this idea come from? Red Bull.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, everyone understands it. And you see Red Bull and you see any other can kind of in that shape, and you understand what it is. And so we don't have the ability to pack carbonation. And so it's something that we've wanted to do, but it was a little bit challenging to find, a co-packer. What we ended up doing, there's something called the Can Van. So it's this mobile unit, and it comes to us, and they help us can stuff. So we just make it, carbonate it, and they help us can it. And we have some video. I'll post it soon. But we had a partner lined up to do all of our canning, and she sold all of her equipment weeks before we were supposed to do everything. We had ginger beer, we have the carbonated lavender lemonade, we had Wake. So we had to scramble. Oh, ginger beer. Yes. The ginger beer is so special. And so is the lavender lemonade, which we're going to do. It's just delayed slightly, but we were going to launch those 3 this carbonated wake is something that we're launching at the Rise Festival in Las Vegas. It's a lantern festival and a music festival. And so they said that they would use this instead of Red Bull, so we had to figure out a way to get it to them. And so that was kind of the reason that we like scrambled to get it canned. And so we did that. With aluminum is so popular right now with like Liquid Death and Truly and White Claw and all that kind of stuff. When like 5 years ago, I would go, because I'm always looking at brands and what people are doing. The can section was like just 3 rows, and now it's like 5 aisles because there's canned wine, there's canned alcohol,
Everything's canned out.
sodas, because it's environmental, it's all that kind of stuff. So trying to find a partner that will work with a small business is really hard because they're like, yeah, we'll totally can your stuff, but you need to do 1 million cans. And we're like, So we're trying and we're going to release new stuff. But again, we're a small business. And so it's just like one thing at a time. And I forgot, we have gummies too. I forgot to mention those.
Wait. All right. Well, let's mention them now. Tell me more about them.
Yeah. So we have, let me see. Let's take a tour. We have the Mend gummies. Intensify is coming next. And then the Bliss gummies will be after that. So let me see if I can, in the product closet, I think we might be out. Maybe Jelly has some on her desk. No, but they're popular. Everyone in the office is eating them. But yeah, the Mend gummies, 1 gummy is the same as a shot. And
wow.
Yeah, they're not spicy. For our friends who can't handle the spiciness, they're not spicy. So those are great. Intensify is a really fun one. We should get those like within the next 2 weeks. I'll definitely send you some. You can let me know what you think. And then we'll have Bliss. And those are all natural. They're organic, vegan, gluten-free. So that's pretty cool.
So you guys got the drinks. Now you have the carbonated beverage. Now you have the gummies, which is I didn't even know this is brand new. So breaking news. I love that. Are you guys still doing the THC line also?
Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe you remember, and thank you so much for bringing it up.
I forget the weed version of this.
I know. So our first cultivation partner was acquired by someone in Canada who didn't want to do beverages. So then we found a second one, and then they got acquired. And so we had to find a third one. But they're amazing. The first thing we're going to launch is a blood orange cocktail mixer, so you can make a craft cannabis cocktail. And then we'll have the lavender lemonade, of course, infused. They'll have 100 milligrams per bottle. And then we'll launch the shots. So these are companion shots. The THC infused shots will be called buddies. So it'll have the terpenes and the shreed, and they'll be 50 milligrams. So I'm hoping by the end of October, we'll have the 2 drinks and then the shots, hopefully, the beginning of the year. So we'll see.
Are we planning on expanding the THC line to more places? Because I know like Connecticut just went legal right now, and I'd love to see some of those in our local shops whenever they decide to open those. What's the plan for those?
We'd love to. It's just every state has their own rules and laws. And so, like in Oklahoma, it's basically if you have $3,000 and you can pass a background check, like here's a dispensary, and it's kind of the Wild West. And then you go to California, which is like super regulated and insane and incredibly hard to make money. And so we're just going to kind of pick the states that make the most sense for us. We're in dispensaries in some states already with our just regular shots. So it makes sense to kind of expand to those states first, but I would love to be in all of the legal states, of course, because, like anytime you see something in this size, whether it's an energy drink or something, you expect it to be disgusting, but you will deal with it because you want the benefit from it. Right. We want it to be good and to have benefit. That's the goal. And it's the same thing with THC. I don't know what the beverage market's like in Connecticut, but like in Nevada, it's getting better. But it used to be like people were plugging their nose to get it down just because it was medicated. We wanted to make a drink that you would want to drink even if it wasn't medicated. And now we have the craft cannabis cocktail mixers. If you don't drink alcohol, you can have your cannabis cocktail. Drinking is such a part of our culture. You can feel included with everyone. You don't feel separated like the stoner that has to go outside and smoke outside. You can still sit with everybody. And so, I don't know, it's really cool. I'm really excited about it.
I see Lou clapping in the background. Lou, what do you think about all this?
I'm clapping. I checked out the website and I was looking at the distribution and I saw that Connecticut sadly was not on the list. And I was wondering if you had any plans on distribution here.
Oh man, I would love that so much. We're in Nevada, and so we kind of go where we can, and we know people kind of on the West Coast, but we did just get a distributor in Atlanta, and kind of you'll see if you look at our store locator, we're in like random places, like one store in Alabama and one store in Florida and like 6 stores in Ohio. It's because our friends on TikTok like went into their favorite smoke shop and they were like, please carry this for me. And so they called us and they're like, can we order this? And so it's those people, it's our friends on TikTok that we owe everything to, that help, help us spread out. We're in like 600 retail locations now and growing. And it's West Coast heavy, but hopefully with this East Coast distributor, we'll have, more places, more opportunities.
Well, let me help you out here, right? I have a small business owner from right here in Middletown. She owns the Sugar Leaf Boutique. It's a store. Kristen, welcome to the show. Not plenty of
great segue. Hi,
yeah, but I think that the terpene shots would be perfect for her store. You know what I mean?
It's funny that you mentioned this because when I saw who the guest was, I was already stalking your site a little bit. So yeah, you should absolutely connect.
You
oh
too.
My gosh, yes, please. I'd love to send you some.
So
both of you, everybody that's on the podcast, I send a message in the chat. Just send me your address.
Well, aside from the freebies, I meant talking about whatever.
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean, literally, she's got a whole store right here in my hometown, and it's awesome. It's CBD products and all kind of stuff. And I feel like the terpene shots would be perfect for getting you out, getting the foot in the door over on the East Coast. So I'm gonna put you in contact after the show, and you guys can talk that over a little bit more.
Okay, yeah, thanks. I go hard for the girls. So I love seeing female-owned businesses.
I try to highlight other women entrepreneurs and bring in women-owned businesses. So I think we got a good thing here.
Yeah, me too. Cool. Thank you.
So we're gonna talk about with that, Chris. I'm gonna put you back on the backstage, but I'm gonna hook you up, yo. So there you go. See, so we'll get you over here for sure. I got connections.
Thank you.
A lot of stores we could definitely get the Happiest Hour into. I think that'd be great.
Thank you.
I definitely can't wait to try the new products. If you guys need to, you want to grab some, Happiest Hour or thehappiesthour.com.
Oh, Peezy, let's do. I'm gonna make, when we get off of this, I'm gonna make a discount code for your listeners. Is that okay?
Ooh, yeah.
Let's just make it for Peezy. You can get $6 off.
$6 off, whole order.
Yeah, $6 off a 12-pack, and we can do $5 off a companion collection, which makes this $15 free shipping. So you can try them.
That right there
is a no-brainer.
Some breaking news. We're gonna get our own promo code. So we know you made it to the big leagues here on To Be Blunt when you get in promo codes. So, but another way that you can maybe try the new products is we're going to be giving away some stuff here, right? So we have some of the weight carbonated, right? Mm-hmm. We have a couple sleeves of the Bliss, the Curb, whatever, the new stuff. Yeah. What do you say we give away a couple prize packs here?
Yeah. Let's do it. I love that.
So you already know how this goes. I know Donna Taylor is very familiar with this game. The 10-second rule. All right, the 10-second rule game works like this. You will call in. You call in, and basically I will pick a card out my pile. It'll give you a category. You have 10 seconds to name as many items in that category as possible. If you can beat me, or Lou if you decide, you can choose who you want to play. That's right, putting you on the spot. Then we're going to give you a brand prize pack with the brand new products from the Happiest Hour right here live. 860-384-7110. Who is going to be first to call in? That's 860-384-7110. Phone lines are open for your chance to win a prize pack from the Happiest Hour, complete with all the new products exclusive. The question is, who will be first? 860-384-7110. To Be Blunt, you're live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Amanda, and I'm calling from Kansas.
Amanda from Kansas, welcome to the show. We are going to be playing the 10-second rule. Whoa, do you have me playing in the background?
No, I'm trying to get the other device. I just accidentally pulled my headphones out.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
Turning that down now.
All right. If you're calling now, wait until she's done because I won't answer the phone yet. We only can take one call at a time. All right, Amanda, this is how the game goes. I'm going to pull a card from this deck. It'll give you a category. You have 10 seconds. I'm complete with a timer to name off as many items in that category as possible. If you can beat me or Lou, you get to pick who you want to play. You will get a prize pack live from the Happiest Hour. So the question first is, who will you choose as your opponent?
Well, Lewis had more opportunity to smoke like I have, so let's pick him.
Oh, okay. All right.
What a shrewd competitor. I love it. He's got the eye of the tiger.
You're on the spot. But Amanda, right? Amanda was your name, right?
Yes.
Amanda will be going first, though. So how this works is I'm going to pick a card randomly out of this deck. I don't know what it is. And you will have 10 seconds to give me as many items in that category. Are you ready?
All right.
All right. What are we going to do here? Let's see. Random card, not trying to look. All right. The category is movies playing in the theaters right now. 10 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
That's a hard one. I live in a small town. They're still playing Thor, whatever the new Love movie is. What else did I see? I can't see anymore.
Unfortunately, your total is 1.
Yeah.
Thor, Love and Thunder. She got that right, though. Lou, are you ready?
Yeah. I guess.
I think I got to smoke. I think I put the blunt down. We've been talking, having this great conversation. Forgot to smoke. All right, Lou.
Yeah.
Let her win, Lou. Let her win.
All right, Lou. Your category is discount stores. 10 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
10, 9.
Well,
6, 5.
if I had to think of a discount store, I guess I'd almost have to go with one of those fancier ones. What am I?
You legend. You're a legend, Lou.
You botched it, man. What happened?
I'm taking the advice I'm giving here.
You know, when they play this game. Amanda, congratulations. You have won a prize courtesy of the Happiest Hour. Make sure you DM us your mailing info. We will get that right out to you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Damn, Lou.
That's my fault. I'm sorry, but you're a legend. For real.
I'm going now. I can tell you right now. Phone lines are open. 860-384-7110. Let's give another one away. 860-384-7110. Who's going to be next up to win a nice prize package from the Happiest Hour? The Bliss, the Curb, the Carbonated Wake. To be blunt, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Kyla calling from Mansfield.
Kyla, it's hard as shit to hear you. Where are you talking? Are you in a tunnel?
One sec.
Are you on speaker? Take me off a speaker.
Oh my God.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here now. Can you hear me now?
Vaguely, but we'll let it slide. You're going to have to talk really close into your phone because
Okay.
it sounds like you're very far away.
Nope, I'm right near my phone.
I can hear you perfectly now. All right.
Okay.
What's your name again?
It's Who Dat Buds. Or Kyla.
Who Dat Buds. All right, Who Dat Buds. We're going to pick a card here. You got me 1-on-1 with the great one. All right.
Okay.
Are you ready for your category?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right. Your category is... All right. Brands of coffee. You have 10 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Dunkin' Donuts, Green Mountain Coffee, 8 o'clock coffee, Folgers, Maxwell House.
You got, what she got, 5? Was that 5, Lou? 5? Wow. 5? Oh, man. I got my work cut out for me here, I guess.
She did great. She did seriously great.
All right. Picking out a new card for me since Lou did the job. All right. My category is berries. 10 seconds on the clock. My time starts now. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Oh, no, I got stuck on 3. Wow, all right. So we're 0 for 2 here at 2 Blood, but lucky for you guys, the audience is 2-0. Congratulations, you have won a prize pack from the Happiest Hour.
Woo!
Make sure you DM us your mailing address, and we will get that pack out to you right away.
I will. Congrats, and thanks to the Happiest Hour.
Congrats to you, not me, to you.
I know, but without the Happiest Hour being on your show, and without you doing the show, I wouldn't be winning this prize package. So it's great.
Fucking facts, though. Fucking facts. I love it.
Way to go, Kyle.
Tiff, do we have one more?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we got one more we're going to give away here. 860-384-7110. That's 860-384-7110 for your chance to win a prize pack from the Happiest Hour. Call in now. We are taking one more winner. One more winner right here live on the show. 860-384-7110. Who's going to be next? I know there was someone that tried to call in during the last game, so I'm wondering, will they be calling back? Dun, 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 dun.
And was it Billy Callie?
I don't know. 2 people. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is B from North Chelsea.
Was it D or B?
B, like a bumblebee?
B like a bumblebee. Can you talk closer to your phone, please? Got to make sure I can hear you when you're listening these off. All right.
Is this better?
Yes, much better. Are you ready for this game?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, she says she's ready. All right. Who's it going to be? You get to pick your opponent. Is it going to be Lou, who did the job easy? Or do you want to go 1-on-1 with the great one?
Oh, shit. I want a challenge. Let's go. The great one.
Oh, okay. It's a challenge. I love it. All right. I'm not going to go easy on you. I'll tell you that right now.
This is going to be great.
All right. Your card, I should say, your category is... Oh, fuck that. That wasn't even a category. It was like list 3 things. I don't got time for that. A real category here. All right. Your category is tools for lawn work. 10 seconds on the clock. Lawn tools. Time starts now.
Wait, say it again. Oh my God, I didn't hear you.
Lawn tools.
Lawn tools. A rake, a shovel, a hoe, a pruning shears, a lawnmower.
I'll take a lawnmower, right? Lawnmower, all right. 5. And she started late.
That was a hell of a recovery.
All right.
You had more time.
All right. Shake says, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. All right. Now, for my category. What do we got here? My category is no, college sororities. That's not even who the hell am I gonna know anything out of there? That's fucking bullshit. College sororities. All right, Pepsi products, and time starts now. Pepsi products, other than obviously Pepsi would be one. Dr. Pepper, I believe, is a Pepsi product. Is Sprite one?
Pepsi free.
Oh, Sprite one? I don't even know Sprite's one. I think I only got two. Listen, clearly we're talking big game here, but we're not good at which is great for you because you just won a prize pack from the Happiest.
Shout out Happiest Hour.
Congratulations. Make sure you send us your DM with your mailing address and we will get that out to you right away. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Tiff, I think we did pretty good here tonight.
Yeah, that was incredible. Thank you so much. That's so fun.
We got 3 prize packs we gave away. We stacked them up. It's going to be dope. You're going to be able to try exclusive stuff that's not even out and available yet. And it just along with so many other great products. Hit them up, thehappiesthour.com. Check them out on TikTok. Check them out on Instagram at The Happiest Hour. Tiff, thank you so much for joining me today. It's so nice to see you again. Always a great time. Always great conversation. And I really hope for the best for you guys. I'm going to put you in touch with Kristen after the show. And listen, I just want to say again, thank you so much.
Oh, Peezy, thank you so much. Without people like you and the love that you give us and the support you give us, we're nowhere. So I love you. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Love right back to you. Take it easy.
See you later. Bye. Bye, Lou.
See you later, Tiff.
Damn, bye, Lou. She's real nice to you.
Yeah, well, what can you say?
Man, dude, I mean, we really just botched that whole game. Like, I didn't come close.
My goodness.
Let me give our last guest some time here because she has been patiently waiting backstage. Kristen, who's here to join us live. She got a big event we're putting on this Saturday. It is the protest against corporate cannabis and MSOs. Kristen, what's up, yo?
Hey, I was on before. You kind of booted me. No.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I didn't mean to boot you, but I also was trying to put you on. You know what I mean? Hook you up a little bit. You know, but yes, I
love she comes swinging right out of the gate.
Oh, yeah,
I love it.
She's just like, fucking Ronda Rousey up in this bitch, yo. She just came out here whooping ass. My bad. I did not mean to keep you
like,
off.
You know what? I can mute your ass again.
Please don't break my arm.
Hey.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We have a big event happening this weekend. We talked about this when we had True Social Equity and Cannabis live on the show a few weeks back. And they talked about this nationwide protest happening this weekend against corporate cannabis and MSOs. And Ganja Gal says it great. F no MSO. I love that. Let's talk more about this event. Tell me about it. Let the audience know where it's going to be at, what it's for, how they can be part of it. Floor is yours.
Okay. Well, yeah. So as noted, it is, first of all, I think it's just cool that I think it's 19 or 20 different states that are doing this. So it was a really grassroots kind of thing with a lot of people that were just passionate about the plant and just making sure that things stayed equitable. And each state had their own kind of, I don't want to say spin necessarily, but there are different issues that are more imperative to certain states, right? So like some states have no home grow rights at all. So they were really hyper focused on that. For Connecticut, what it just sort of morphed into was really focusing on making sure that, you know, I mean, it's all about like, kind of like she said, like fuck MSOs, but like, you know, making awareness around how the licensing is inequitable. You know, lotteries are inherently inequitable. Limitations on licenses are inherently inequitable. And then also just, you know, what Lou talks about a lot around the mold in the weed, the remediation process in the weed. And so protests inherently are just really just bringing awareness around things. You know, it's not the only step, it's the first step. And it's really just, there's a lot of people that have no freaking idea what we're talking about. And we're constantly just yelling into an echo chamber.
Right.
So kind of full circle, people got together and they decided that it would be a great idea for Connecticut to be a part of this, which I fully agree. It is happening in Middletown. The location is the South Green in Middletown, which those of you that aren't familiar, Main Street in Middletown on the south end, it's the big park where they have the big tree lighting.
Right across from the church.
Park. Yeah.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a rally, a protest, a gathering of like-minded individuals, you know, really just getting together to spread awareness to those around it. You know, Middletown's a small city. I don't know what our population is, 50-something thousand people maybe. So, you know, it's a good space. We just recently had a planning and zoning meeting that was passed unanimously. So we will be getting a dispensary right there next to Starbucks.
Corporate dispensary nonetheless.
Yeah. It was Nick.
Yeah.
He's fun.
It sure was Nick.
Did you go with that? All right, you know what? Don't want to keep it super local, but anyway, yes. So rein me in. So the protest is happening in Middletown on Saturday at 10 a.m. And someone had asked me in a message, Kyla actually, who I'm super stoked won, by the way, but about parking in Middletown. So to that point, it is a small city. It's mostly paid parking. It's not tremendously expensive though. So you can park on the street and it's metered parking. I think it ends up being like $1 an hour or something. I don't know. I always just dump change in the meters.
It's usually about $1 an hour.
Yeah, there's Malili lot. That's a public lot, kind of closer. And I keep saying north end, south end. Like, it's just different ends of Main Street, and it's maybe 3 miles long. So even if you parked in the lot that was on the opposite side, you're walking maybe 5 minutes down Main Street. It's not super intense, but you will likely have to do paid parking because I can't think of anywhere that's got a free lot.
I don't think anybody's got a free lot on Main Street.
No. So carpool if you can, but it's not tremendously expensive. It's not like you have to pull into a parking garage and pay like 20 or 30 bucks, and you're dumping change into a meter. Ask me questions because I'm rambling. I don't know. Did I hit all the points?
Well, I mean, we have
first time I came on your show, I'm like, Sal, do I have talking points?
we just kind of you know, wing it here on TV Blunt, as you can see.
I'm doing that. I'm winging it.
We're really good at that. Let's talk more about the event. It's going on this Saturday, 10 a.m. in Middletown. What can we expect at the event? Like, are we gonna, you know, is it gonna be like 420 friendly? Or, you know, can you smoke in that area in town on the lawn without getting in trouble? You know, these are all things I'm wondering. People are going to be coming down, you know, after they hear this on the show and say, shit, I want to go fucking protest. I want to go hang out with these guys. And yes, 2 people will be in the house too. And, you know, they might want to smoke. Now, what's the deal with that? You know, like, if that's going to be something that's going to be tolerated, or are we going to be running into issues with the police?
I mean, I want to preface this by saying that this is not my protest and is in no way has my name on it. So, like, I can't say for sure how it's all going to shake out necessarily. There's no leader, which is great about grassroots movements, right? So as far as 420 friendly, it's legalized in the state of Connecticut. You know, so it's going to fall right into that kind of capacity. I mean, the South Green is not across from any schools. It's not near any youth field. You're out in public, you know, so.
Who Dat Buds wants to know if they should bring posters to this event.
I say yes. The whole purpose of this is to gain the awareness of the people, not just however many come to support this, right? We want to get the attention of the people driving by, walking by, also in the park, right? So I say yes.
We want you bring your posters, bring your picket signs, you know, whatever it is you got to do. Get ready to be loud and proud and celebrate your right to cannabis.
Right, and be prepared to maybe speak to people. Like, I think I'm just envisioning like how it is that, you know, I've been to a few protests and rallies, and people that don't know what you're doing there are going to walk up and be like, hey, what's this all about? You know, so what is this all about for you? Why are you there? You know, like the whole point of it, again, is to like let others know what's going on. We aren't just doing it to, you know what I mean? We're not just doing it to get together and hang out. We could do that anyway. Like there's a purpose behind this, and that future purpose will be leveraging this moment in this movement, which is again like 19 or 20 different states, to be able to say nationwide, all of these people came together and they had concerns about the exact same things. So
I just picture myself on the lawn with a bullhorn yelling you at the top of the show every week. This, you know, just being absurdly loud and obnoxious.
Listen, I'm a politics nerd and I love good civic engagement. And I think everybody comes at it a different way, right? So you've got some people like yourself that are very comfortable doing that. And you've got the bullhorn and you'll be louder. And there's other people that are going to be more comfortable just having like one-on-one conversations. And then somebody else that's going to have a sign. And that collective group of people that all care about the same thing but come at it a different way is what makes it so like, damn, check that shit out, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Who that bud says they got a bullhorn. Bring it. Bring the bullhorn, because I don't have one and I would love to use it. That's all I got to say. I would love a bull. Luke, can you picture me with a fucking bullhorn, bro?
I'm just imagining like cars like smacking into trees because the driver just like
that, you know?
turned to look when they heard Peezy's voice, you know.
That's right.
No, I'm not.
We're driving by and I'm just like, that's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck the corporations.
Give like some old dude a heart attack.
Oh my God. You know, and it's just like anything else, right? We have a constitutional amendment to gather and protest. You can do this, but there are limitations to that, right? So you can't block streets without maybe getting the police attention. You can't block the entrances to buildings without getting the police attention. So like, to your point, are people going to get in trouble? I don't know. I guess that depends on your personal behavior, to be very honest. I mean, I would hope not. That's not the point here.
Right. Make sure you come prepared to behave like an adult. That's all. I just might be a very obnoxious adult.
Saying act like an adult is a very subjective term. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, these days, absolutely. So this Saturday, 10 a.m., going down, South Green in Middletown. Be there and help protest against MSOs and corporate cannabis.
Right.
With Kristen and myself, and I don't know if Lou's gonna be there, but I know we're gonna be there for sure. And Lou, you going?
I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be there.
A long pause. He was like, "Yeah, no."
I'm gonna take one for the team. I have interview prompts. You know, we're gonna ask people and create some really compelling interviews and content that I'm kind of coordinating. True social equity. We're working together, I guess, sort of, kind of. I'm totally like stalking her shit and being like, help me and give me stuff. So yeah, we're working together.
Listen, if you're trying to plan any kind of protest, that is definitely the place to start. I would say that those ladies definitely know.
So I'm going to send her some interviews and it'll be very good. It'll be very good stuff.
That's awesome.
Used at a national level, you know, it's bigger than just Middletown or us or them or, you know.
Hell yeah. All right, yo. Well, listen, I'll see you Saturday then.
Well, thank you, sir.
I appreciate you coming on and hanging out and waiting backstage while the show ran a little late today, but your patience is definitely appreciated.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you this weekend. Shout out Kristen, Sugar Boutique, Middletown, Connecticut. Shout out my man Lou Rinaldi, who just G'd it the whole show like this.
Yeah, man.
We just got to do it. Listen, I appreciate you hanging out, bro. You already know how it goes.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, sir. Good to see you back and rolling strong.
Hell yeah, dude. An incredible show. We had some giveaways. We had guests. We did a grow consultation. It was stacked. It was stacked. I can't wait for next week, bro. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. Follow Lou on IG and Twitter at CTMMP Data. You already know the business.
Good night,
brother. And for the rest, y'all, listen, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this long show. We was chilling, and y'all have been killing it. You in the comments, you called in, whatever it might be. Just appreciate you hanging out. keeping the chat going, keeping the conversation going about cannabis, and enjoying some laughs with your boy. You guys are amazing. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share the live stream, share the podcast when they come out. Go to Spotify, follow us on Spotify. You already know the deal. Keep this train motherfucking going. And you already know the this, the biz. I'll see you next week. Same weed time. Same weed channel. Brooklyn in the house.